I've just turned 30 recently, and thanks very much. It's not that good. Just means I'm not dead. And but I also turned newly single as well. So 30 and newly single. So my life is nowhere near where I think it should be. I'm clearly failing at it. And it's that thing as well that all of my friends are married now as well. So they all kind of look at me and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're that guy that fucks up his relationships. That's going to be your thing. We'll have to hear this for 10 years." And it's like, I know. But it's not only are they just married, they're all having children now. They're literally all having children. So my newsfeed is now completely full up of kids I've got no interest in looking at. And it's like, "Oh look, my foot's bigger than his foot." Well, yeah, it would be, it's a baby. So I mean, they all do that thing as well, my hand's bigger than his hand. Well, again, it's the same rule, it's a baby, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised they're not doing cocks. Look at what cock's bigger, look at baby. So I'm not fucking surprised. And also, if you are married, and you got married 2 years ago, your profile picture should not be a picture of your wedding day. Get over it. Like, I know your friend said it was the best day, but none of us really gave that much of a shit. Like, it wasn't, unless we didn't get laid at the reception, none of us fucking cared about the wedding. We really didn't. It wasn't that good. But that's the thing with children. Like, I'm not a fan of kids at all. I can't stand them. I truly believe that having kids is the most selfish act you can do because you're imposing your mistake on the rest of society. Like, it's a nightmare. Like, I was in a pub recently having a drink, and there was this kid, must have been about 8, just doing roly-polies up and down this table, going up and down. And I kept hitting my chair leg. In the end, I went, "Oi, mate." He went, "Yeah? Fuck off." Drive me crackers. So I just want to tell you about this relationship that I just got out of recently. I'll say I got out of, she got rid of me. And I escaped in the fuck. It was a hard thing. It was difficult because we were having a lot of problems. Like, it's not great when you have a slight cocaine and porn addiction because it makes erections and ejaculation very difficult. So it wasn't. So the relationship was always a struggle from that kind of point of view. And I'm not very good at going down on birds either. I don't think. Like, I really try, but I don't get the equipment. I've no idea what I'm doing when I'm down there, do you know what I mean? Raise your hands, all you guys, put your hands up if you think you're good at cunnilingus. Woo! No one's putting their hands up, that's fucking amazing! This guy's a dude, yeah, you fucking liar. It's different for girls though, isn't it? Because it's just a penis, and it's like, it's so easy what to do. About the girls that I've been with, fucking hell! Hoo-wah! What are you doing tonight? But it's different, girls, because it's just a penis. Like, the amount of girls that I've been with, and they've gone, "I'm really good at blowjobs." You think, well, you fucking should be. Like, I've never had my dick sucked and gone, "Oh, this is all wrong." I'm not enjoying this at all. So the relationship was a struggle, and we did see. Oh, that was the thing I was going to say. She had these 2 friends who meant everything to her. They were like this couple, and they were like the ideal couple. This is how couples should be, and this was going to be like the thing. If I did good at this dinner, then we'd carry on, I think. So we got there, and I wasn't that kind of. I don't care about things, and that doesn't help either. And so she was like, "You nervous?" I was like, "No." I'm not. I just didn't care. So we went to the dinner table. So we went there, and they had a baby. I was like, I said, "They didn't tell me that the kid." And is that a problem? I was like, "A little bit." But not only that, the kid sat at the table with us, and he was one of the age of the ones where they just make a noise and they're just like blobs. He was that one. Do you know what I mean? And for some reason, we couldn't drink wine at the dinner table when the kid was there. How is that a fucking rule? It's mental. Like, it was driving me crazy. And this woman, her mate, was very, very bizarre. She was talking about these very odd things. Like, she was bringing up like the Jimmy Savile thing in Newtree and how bad it is. And I was going, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? It's awful. Again, I don't care. And she said this thing. She goes, we need to know. We should know who all the paedophiles are in our area. We should have access to that register. I said, I don't know about that. I said, what are you going to do with that information? That's crazy. And she said that very patronising thing that mothers say. She said to me, and she looked at me and she went, "See, Luke, you feel different if you have your own children." And I looked at that kid and thought, sounds like a fucking ugly thing. Like, if a paedophile nicked this kid, they would bring him back. Like, he couldn't even say his name. He was rubbish. He was rubbish. It's like a hard name, it's like Mark. It's 4 letters, it's so easy. Probably should have said the name. Yeah. So obviously we kind of broke up after that whole thing, and which wasn't great. And I was a bit fed up. I was really fed up. It's that kind of thing. Like it's going to sound really kind of corny, but when there's nothing else like being in love with someone. It is amazing, but to feel that love back is quite overwhelming. So when that's kind of suddenly taken away from you, you kind of feel like the best part has gone from you, and you kind of feel shitty for a while. And so I now hate seeing couples. They drive me crazy. Like I hate happy couples drive me annoyed. They sort of just sit there and they're playful and they laugh and they get on well. You just want to go over and go, it's not going to last, you stupid fucks. You know what I mean? It's a fucking smug. But I don't like seeing couples that hate each other either. Like that drives me crazy as well. Like I gig a lot, but I can't drive, so I'm often at train stations and that kind of thing. And I was at this train platform. It must have been like 11 o'clock at night, something like that. And there was just me and this two couple just round me like mental, like proper going for it. What was they around about? There was a thing about he'd lied about something. That was it. He'd been accused previously of staying at his ex-girlfriend's house. And he said, no, never did. It turns out he actually had. So this is what these two were round about. I was like, oh, no, this is horrible. And he's going, look, I told you nothing happened to me. I told you nothing happened. So what is the problem? And she goes, the problem is that you lied to me. And he went, ha! You lied to me. Sorry, Mark Morrison. So even this cunt's got a bird. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on there? So I was doing some stand-up at this thing, and I kind of wanted, like, I'm not very good at the relationship thing, and I'm learning that, so I need to, stop being such an asshole and develop on that kind of thing. But I was doing this gig, and I met this girl afterwards, and she seemed really interested, and I thought, I'm not going to do anything, but she reached out, I'm not going to chase it up, but she kept texting me and that kind of thing. I thought, oh, okay, you fall off the horse, get back on, that kind of thing. So we went out on this date, and it was just, you ever got a date and it was just super shit, and you just think, what the fuck is this? Like, all this woman did was talk about people she banged constantly. Right, okay. And like, apparently, like, she used to go out to Lee Ryan. Like, I don't know how true that is, but this is the whole kind of thing. And there's a time, and she's going, oh, Jasmine is not the right kind of person for Lee. And I was like, oh, stop calling him fucking Lee. Like, he's your mate. Like, it was driving me up the wall. And I thought, I don't want to know about some guy that you used to bang, whether he's going to bang this other bird. None of this, and I'm not getting banged. Like, none of this is of any interest to me at all. But then again, she was talking about some guy she banged at work, and he still wants to fuck her, and what a nightmare this was for her. And I just lost it. In the end, I went, look, sorry, love. I said, how many cocks have you had in your mouth? Right? She went, when? So my mate called me up afterwards, and he went, how did the date go? And I went, it was terrible. The date was awful. And he goes, well, where did it go wrong? And I said, I asked how many people she sucked off. And he went, well, what did you think, kind of thing. And he goes, well, come out with me tonight. I said, I don't want to come out. He goes, what is he going to do, just spend all night wanking? I was like, well, yeah, probably, but don't, like, slag me off for it. What else am I going to do? And he's like, just come out. So I was like, okay. So I met him in the high street. So we were going to meet in this pub. So I'm on the way to the high street, and just this fucking woman's come died out of nowhere. She must have been in the age between like 30 and 60, something like that. I don't know. like, she was really sort of like hair and neckly, big Dennis Taylor glasses on, just a thin jacket. She was eating chicken out of this carrier bag. It was really fucking scary. And she just comes darting at me. She goes, excuse me, sir, excuse me. I was like, what is it? What do you want? She goes, you got any change? You got any change? I was like, no, I haven't got any change. She goes, do you want some business? I thought so. £10 for a blowjob? Definitely not. So I wouldn't trust you with a set of keys, let alone my cock in your mouth. So I fucking forget it, right? So I've gone into this pub and I've met my mate, and he brought his other mate who I can't stand. He's very, very irritating, and he just kind of stares. He doesn't really say much. So my buddy and I are talking away. And all of a sudden his mate just pipes up and went, oh God, she's looking really nervous now. I went, who? And the girl I keep staring at. So don't do that, you fucking freak, do you know what I mean? So we went on to this club afterwards, which is ridiculous, because I'm 30, like, why am I going to a club where there's 18-year-olds? I mean, grow up. What do I think is going to happen, right? But there was this girl there who just looked very, very hot, tight little figure. She just looked amazing. We kept doing that thing, you know, you're walking around clubs and you bump into each other. And I thought, she was at one point, she was at the bar, and I thought, I've got to make some kind of contact. So I've gone over to her and I've gone, oh look, I said, I'm really sorry, but there's just something about you that really keeps catching my eye. She looked at me and went, fuck off, you're honest with my dad, have you seen your hairline? And her mate went, walk away. So I'm going, well, fuck this, I'm going to go get that blowjob, right? So I just stormed out of this club. So I'm fucking going, where is that brass? Where's she gone to? Where's she gone? And I saw this sort of rumbling around in the bushes, and I was like, oh, even lost out on a prostitute, right? And I sort of caught eyes with the guy, and he said to me, £10! Cheers, guys. Yeah, man. What did you say? Yeah, that's right. Keep quiet. Alright. I'm going to sort of plug my show. I'm doing the Camden Fringe in August this year, between the 6th and 9th of April at the Hen and Chickens Theatre. Tickets go on sale in May. Look me up, Luke Stephen. Love you for coming to the show. Thanks very much. You're amazing. Thank you.